Veterans Day is a holiday in the United States. The holiday honors men and women who have served in the United States Armed Forces. People who have served in the U.S. Armed Forces are known as veterans. The Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Air Force, and Coast Guard are all part of the United States Armed Forces. Veterans Day is observed on the 11th day of November. Veterans Day is not the same holiday as Memorial Day. This is because Veterans Day celebrates the service of all men and women in the armed forces. Memorial Day celebrates the service of the men and women who died serving in the armed forces. The reason that Veterans Day is celebrated on the 11th is because it coincides with other holidays. It coincides with Armistice Day and Remembrance Day, both holidays celebrated around the world that marks the end of World War I. World War I formally ended on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918. Armistice Day is named after the armistice that was made between Germany and other countries to stop fighting. Veterans Day was known as Armistice Day until the 1st of June in 1954, when Congress formally replaced armistice with veterans to remember all veterans, not just veterans in World War I. Woodrow Wilson, former United States President, first proclaimed the holiday in 1919. He mentioned that, "To us in America, the reflections of the day will be filled with pride. There should be pride in the heroism of those in the country's service." The United States Congress passed a resolution 7 years later. It was on the 4th day of June that Congress requested that President Calvin Coolidge give another proclamation that the 11th of November of that year be observed with ceremonies remembering veterans. In respect to the holiday, there is no mail delivered. Federal government offices are closed on Veterans Day. Free meals are often offered to veterans. This is because of their service to the United States.